Well, fellow Americans, or whatever. I don't do a very good Nixon thing. Chipper, what's up? Y'all can see me at night because I'm not outside in the dark. So Chip, that did it like shoot more than the one time or whatever? I'm just curious. I tried to melt that puppy down. I've got to get some range time in with mine. I was 20 foot from something today and I didn't kill it outright. So. Hey, Boski, Chris, Shrek. Got a competing live stream. We'll see how many people show up.
Hello, everybody. I haven't been running a fever since this morning. Calm yourself.
She's got Katie. She's got the leprosy. She was playing. She was playing with Armadillo. Now she's got the leprosy.
I was playing with an armadillo.
Yeah, apparently it causes leprosy and stuff.
Look at my pretty phone case. I got me a new phone. It's a phone that I got the other day. It's pretty. Huh?
It broke. Throw it again? Something?
No. I just wanted a new phone.
I dread getting a new phone. I like treat mine like they're made out of glass or something, so I don't have to buy a phone like phones.
Yeah, we were treating mine like it was made out of glass today too.
Yeah, bounceable glass.
Hi, Ellis.
Good deal.
Someone actually said hi while I'm actually standing here and can see.
You may not have a fever in them. You sure are sniffling an awful lot. You be sick. I'm going to put this under your bed and light it.
Because it's time for my nose spray. I like my glasses.
I'm going to put this. Cool. Read this. You'll be fine.
What? No. Are those refillable?
I don't even know what they put in them. Fire!
Some sort of...
It's a prepping thing. What are you doing?
Fuel. That's why I'm asking, like, if you can refill it. Like, I wonder if they're...
Some of them you can, but it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as the wick doesn't go bad, I'm fairly sure that these you can pop the top out, this little ring, and you can put just regular alcohol in them.
That's cool.
But not suggesting that you do that. I'm just saying that I would, but I'm not saying you should. Anyway, the rules and regulations.
And this is why I sound funny. It's because I got too close to you.
I
don't know. Is my shirt back? I don't know if my shirt's backwards on there, but if y'all can read it,
we see it backwards.
I sound like this because
there's what they see.
I can't see that. The box is in the way, but I do see it in the corner.
No. So this is. See.
Thank you, Ellis. Oh, okay, I see. All right, bye. I'm going to watch TV.
Could you turn the volume down some? Because it's like really flipping loud.
If your dog eats this gusher that I dropped earlier and couldn't find, and I just found, and I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is.
My dog don't need to eat candy right now. She's got an open chest wound.
I'm throwing it in the trash. Don't yell at me.
Had a cat trying to get into the chickens. The cat had an issue, but it wasn't a completely deadly issue. And while the cat was running away, it went through a barbed wire fence, and Sadie tried to go in after, and Sadie got caught by the fence. So Sadie is hurt again. So, apparently that was what they had treated last night also.
They didn't fix her, Daddy?
No, I did not see that. The chat was moving a little fast tonight for me to keep up with. Anybody got anything specific they want? We can't really talk about armadillo yard bowling because it's not a thing. The PETA would get all over us. My Mrs.'s car has this annoying little person that lives on the dashboard, and I call her Lakeisha. It was before I met you. Just saying, is because we had an annoying payroll person whose name was Lakeisha. So, and honestly, the only annoying thing about the payroll person was the fact that she wasn't in her job and people weren't getting paid. We lost 2 people within the company because they went for they were contractors, but they went 2 months without receiving payment for their services. One of them has been gone for 9 months from that company and has still yet to receive the pay for the 2.5 months of work that she did while she was there. So, yeah. We're actually thinking about trying to hit a trip up there during the spring. Early spring. Cool. Maybe you can watch it on the replay or whatever. Hey, the Sasquatch. I watched a guy from Thailand. I think he's Thailand. Make he cheated. He had bamboo. Just saying. I don't think she needs to go outside. Yes, she needs to go outside. She's housebroke.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think she needs to be hanging out there with the cats anymore.
Well, that cat ain't gonna cause any more trouble.
Ginger, hi. We were let her go to the bathroom, homie.
Anyway, this guy made my mud hut look like, well, like it really looks. Made it look pretty rough. But what I was trying to explain to y'all last night in the dark, if I can do this or not. I'm going to try to do a BA thing. I'll draw it, but like, not to scale. You shut up. Like my little hut. I should probably use a marker or something.
See, this is
I got a marker laying around. This is anyway. Like this is the bottom of my structure now. Like there's my little. Basically, I built this. That's what I've got now. What I want to do is bring this wall out and around. You'll see that I want to extend the one wall around, and this extension right here, I want to make it about 3 foot tall, 2.5, 3 foot tall, and then And in this corner, that's going to be, I mean, this wall is going to be 6 or 8 inches thick at the bottom, and it should be about 3 inches thick up at the top. But I want to put a little fireplace. I want to put a little fireplace in the corner with a chimney and stuff, so I can build a fire and it'll reflect heat into the shelter, but it'll have a chimney so the smoke won't choke me out. We'll see if I have the time to do that. And the way the structure is laid out, the wind in this part of the world is either coming from this way or from this way. That's, 40% of the time, 60% of the time. That's just the way it is. So should be okay. I may have found somebody that's willing to let me do all this stuff on their back 40. They own 200 and some change right on a live creek that runs through the county. We'll have to see. He is a farmer, rancher, but he also has an online drop shipment store. So yeah, if he lets me use his property, I'll have to promote his drop ship. I'll have to put one of those little bubbles on the videos or whatever for to buy stuff through, which all it is instead of Amazon or eBay making the money, he makes the money. So I don't have an issue with it. Cool. Yeah, I believe that I'm going to let her do most of the driving this next time. Debating on whether or not to try to buy a minivan before we take the next trip, because minivans travel better than small SUVs. Trust me. We've taken road trips in trucks, Suburbans, cars, and minivans. And the minivans, you arrived refreshed. They're roomy, they're comfortable, they ride nice, they sit comfortable. I don't understand why Suburbans took over and minivans went away, other than the fact that I guess they're not cool. But I'd a whole lot rather spend all day behind the wheel of a mini. And it doesn't matter, Chevy, Chrysler, they're all the same on the minivans. Not so sure about the Toyota or the Honda minivans. I never rode in one of those. But anyway.
Do you watch TA Outdoors?
I've watched a lot of he's been doing a lot of stuff that I've fallen behind on. Yeah, isn't that Montana's by Oldsmobile, right? What was ours? Was it Aerostar? The Ford?
The maroon one wasn't. The blue one was a maroon one was Chrysler.
We had Chrysler, an Aerostar, and then another Chrysler. The short jaunts across the deal or whatever in the 90s, early 2000s Suburbans weren't bad. The new Suburbans will beat your liver out. I mean, they're not comfortable at all. They're not comfortable going down the highway. Windstar, yes. The back 2 rows of seats in our minivan came out. I used to have a little welding shop, and I would keep trailer axles and stuff around. So when the other stuff was slow, I'd just knock a trailer together. And I would go to Mount Pleasant, which is 8.5, at the time was an 8.5-hour drive one way. And to 55. Yay, me. Anyway, I would drive over there and load up the back of the minivan with trailer axles and tires and springs and brackets and drive back. A minivan's got a 1/2-ton axle on it. It'll haul anything a pickup will haul. If it, all you gotta do is get it in there. Now, if it'll haul 7 adults, it'll haul plenty of stuff. We buy base everything. I'm really not that big into bells and whistles. I quite honestly don't like bells and whistles. I don't like bells and whistles. I can see power windows, sort of, but power seats, not so much. Heated seats, no. Electronic side, what do you call it, running boards and stuff so you can get in and out of your truck and stuff like that, no. OnStar, no. Liquid crystal display or whatever, 24-inch monitor screen in your dashboard that gives you real-time readouts of everything that's going on. No, I need a gauge. Okay, yep, temperature's fine, oil pressure's fine, bolts are fine. Let's go. So, but that's just me. I'm really anti what's that stuff called? Technology, honestly. I have a smartphone because my wife made me get one. I actually kept my flip phone on me more. When I had a flip phone, I kept it on me better. And see, we bought the basest model car we could this last time, and it's got a backup camera on it and a stupid lady that lives in the dashboard that cusses at you about the way you drive. Which actually the collision avoidance thing or whatever, I'm now in love with. So there you go. Not for me, but that's what kept my son from winding up wrapped around a telephone pole when he had the seizure. Oh, the lady in the dashboard steered him around an obstacle and applied the brakes when he stopped driving. Anyhow, I would love to be making enough money off of YouTube. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If I could make enough money off of YouTube to justify just driving around all over the country and hanging out with my subscribers and doing videos in their backyards, I'd be in it to win it. That's all I'd do. There's a 2001 or something like that Ford van I can pick up for $800. It's a cargo van. I'd go over there and I'd take the shells out of the back of it and throw me in a bunk bed and a couple of solar, portable solar chargers and stuff, and I'd light out. I'd be gone. It would be a good life. It'd be fun. I'd only be able to go during the off season because, like you got to be here for other stuff, like fixing to have baby goats again. We're fixing to restart the chicken flock. It's not a herd when this bird's right. It's a flock. I'm not sure my wife would let me be gone that long, but if it was a short trip, I'm pretty sure she'd let me go for a couple, 3 or 4 days here and there. But funny story. We're actually trying to find out who owns a piece of property in the town I grew up on, because behind the house there is the bus, the very first school bus I ever rode on when I was a kid is sitting behind that house. It's like a 56 or a 57, something like that, Chevy school bus. I would love to get my hands on that thing. I'd have to convert it to a diesel to be able to afford to drive it. But just, yeah. Hey, Billy Bob. That thing, I remember it from a kid, and they had to put gas in it every day. It was back when bigger was better, so I believe it was a short bus, but it was a small school. All the buses were short. It had a 396. It either had a 396 or a 454 in it. Go figure. When I got through with it, it would not have a 454 or a 396 in it. Either one. It would have a 350 or maybe a 400 if I went gasoline, or it would be one of the, it's an alarm. Wrong night. That was apocalypse alarm. We're dead. Everybody run. Pancakes. But it's not going to have hot and cold running water and a shower and all that junk in it if I did it anyway. That's the last thing I'd want to be doing is driving an old school bus around after an EMP event. I gave some serious thought to that. If I had an old, and for me, it'd have to be a pre-70. 71 or earlier, pickup or a car or whatever. One that had points, okay, you would have to you're still going to, chances are you're still going to have to replace the points and the local capacitor thing, whatever it is. So you've got to have those separate so you can change them so you'll be able to start your vehicle, blah, blah, blah. We'll check into that, Sid. Colorado is what, like 7 hours, 7.5, 8 hours, something like that. Send me an email with don't give me your exact location. That's just crazy. You don't know me. I could be like an axe murderer or something. But anyway, I completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh, but the muffler on that vehicle would have to be ultra quiet. I would quite honestly want to convert it from drum brakes to disc brakes. I would want that thing to be the stupid quietest vehicle ever in the whole wide world. I wouldn't want to risk brake squeaks, engine noise, road noise, nothing.
LS. You can't be an axe murderer.
Well, there's that. And I can't get my chainsaw to run anyway. I could if I put gas in it, but then I would have to cut firewood. So we're just going to let that go. All right. Not Emma. I can do Colorado in the summer. Have to have access to some land to do some stuff. That's my thing. It's kind of hard to do primitive bushcraft and this, that, and everything else if you don't have a place to do it. There's only so much I can do on this little patch of dirt I live on. If I cut down all the trees to make huts and A-frames and this, that, and everything else, I got nothing left. So, yeah. But I'm going to try to, this spring, we're wanting to go through Arkansas over to Georgia, calm down, and try to swing back up through Tennessee. Try to. That's what we want to. With meeting people, I also want to do some, I may let the missus do a lot of visiting, and I may just walk out in the bushes. I have started looking around at an upgraded camera. I can't put an external mic on this camera, which eliminates getting a wind noise reduction camera. So it's
the Revolting Man's Live.
Oh, the Revolting Man's Live. I suggest we make it a party. Everybody in here subscribe to the Revolting Man? Yes or no? Anyway, let's all jump off of here, jump over into the revolting man's thing, and just say, "We're here from West S," and then tell him he has to call a nickel or something. I don't know, whatever. Let's all. That's
Okay. I think everybody said yeah.
let's all hit Zach up. He's like more interesting than I am anyway. Okay. See y'all over there. God bless y'all. Yes, no. Seriously, I'll see y'all over there.